Have you ever gone to work and by the end of the day you don't feel like you did anything at work? Or have you ever gone to work and when you get to the office, you start thinking, what do I do? What do I begin with? Do I do this? Do I do that? Do I attend to this first? Or you go to work, you don't have any targets, you don't have any plan for the day. You know the things you do. It's not your first day at work actually. So you know the things you do, you know your activities for the day. But you just go to work and you're like, what do I do now? What do I do first? And all of those things. It doesn't help. You see, those things you're doing is draining you. It's taking your time. It's consuming the time you should have used to be more productive. Even if it takes you 30 minutes to think about what to begin with, what to start, what to do first. Or you just go to work and something else takes you unaware, something you didn't prepare for, or something you were not you didn't plan for, just calls your attention and you're attending to it without knowing if it is something that is very beneficial, very needful to you. Those things are draining mentally, they are time consuming, they are going to make you unproductive. I have had that feeling. I have had times I go to work. Okay, normally my job is 8 to 5. There are times I go earlier. I go earlier, maybe 7, and I usually close late. I can actually count how many times I've closed by 5. Yeah, I usually close late. And why do I close late? I find that most times I don't do anything, or I don't do much during the day. I just do things that I cannot really attest for. I cannot really say these are the things I did. You're just busy, right? Then it will be towards the evening. Let's say from 3. That's when I it's not like, okay, my senses are back. It's not like I now know what to do. I now want to, or like I am now in a hurry, wanting to achieve something, wanting to let it be that, okay, I did something today before the day closes. And you see, I stay back by 6, 7. I'm still trying to achieve something I should have done earlier. Now, to the world, it looks like, or to the outsiders, it looks like, oh, you've been very busy since morning, you've been working. No, your overtime should be when you actually have something you're doing. You've been very busy from morning, from the moment you came in. You've been actually productive, not just being busy. You've been actually productive from the moment you stepped in till your overtime. You're working overtime and you're still productive. Not overtime being less productive during the day, and then when it's close to your closing hours, you're now very active. You're now very, that's when you now know what to do. That's when you want to achieve something. Okay, now bringing my own scenario. There are times when I've gone to the office and, like I said, I had no plan for the day. As an accountant, I've worked in this firm for a while. I should know what I ought to do in the morning. These are the things I will do first. After this, I do this and do that. But there are days I can go and maybe my phone becomes a distraction. Maybe something I should have done at home, I come to the office and I'm doing them, trying to meet up or to cover up for what I should have done at home. When I come to the office, I'm attending to those things. So the things I should have done in the morning, I now leave them, and probably in the afternoon, I then work on them, and I just feel exhausted. So with time, I got a better understanding. I got a better way to handle these things, and I find that my work is not actually as tedious as I thought it was. If you plan yourself properly, if you have a target before you even go to work, before that day. Okay, today is Sunday, tomorrow is Monday. By today, you know what you want to do. By today, you know the things you're going to do in the office in the morning. Like as you step in, I know the first thing I'm going to do. I know that the first thing I'm going to do, okay, after prayers, I will now call, oh yeah, everybody come and remit your accounts for the day, for the previous day. Every department will come remit their accounts. After that, I record it maybe in the system. Yeah, I put it into the system, and if everything is correct, if my system was correct, like I set the system how it is that whatever I put in makes it look like it's correct, right? You know how Excel and stuff work. So if what I type in shows that what I have on the system is the same thing with what I have on paper, check, then everything is good. But if what I put into the system doesn't tally with what I have on the paper, I then now have to start over again, looking for where the error is coming from, either from the salesperson or from me. Maybe I did not put in the correct data into the system or something. And you see that you're being productive, you know what you want to do. So even before 12, if you go to work well planned, you go to work, you know what you want to do, by 12 you can be done. There are times I've gone to work and by 3 I'm asking myself, what next do I do? And there are times I've gone to work by 5 I feel like I have a load of work to do. Why? Those other days when by 3 I am done, there were days when I avoided distractions. There were days when I knew what I wanted to do. There were days when I planned myself. Another thing you should try to do, aside planning yourself before the day, is to avoid distractions. For me, my phone is a major distraction. I know that it's not totally, in fact, let me not defend myself. Whatever, even if I'm doing something meaningful or is not meaningful, but my phone is a huge distraction. So what is your distraction? Take it away. There are times for me to be productive, I will just put off my phone, put it on flight. Avoid distraction. Just put it somewhere. I won't hear it. I won't touch it until I'll say I must do these things after these things before I won't check my phone. At least whoever wants to call me or wants to chat with me should know that this is my time. This is the time I'm in the office, right? So what is your distraction? And put them away. Put away your distraction. Learn to put away your distraction. But you should identify your distraction. Sit back and ask yourself, am I productive? It may not just be in the office. Maybe you're a business person. Are you productive in a day? Or you are home? You stay at home, you're a helper, you help somebody at home. Are you productive? Are you the type that you leave every job till close to when your superior is coming back, or close to when your superior, or at the time when your superior will see you working, that is when you start working? That's eye service. No, don't avoid eye service. Do your thing. Love your job. Whatever thing you're doing, do it at the right time. It's going to favor you more than it's even going to favor the company or favor the person you're working for. I'm telling you, the days when I am focused, the days when I am determined, the days when, first of all, I plan my day prior to the actual day. I know that these are the things I'm going to do, and I avoid distractions. I avoid my phone. I avoid social media. You see, one thing with me is that once I want to check out something on YouTube, instead of just going straight, or Instagram mostly, instead of just going straight to that thing I want to check, once I open my Instagram, I will find something else and I'll watch that, and I'll watch another one, and I'll watch another one, and another one, and another one. Myself is telling me that I have something to do. Myself is telling me that there's a reason I came in here, but myself will also tell myself to hold on, let me finish with this, and when I'm done, I will still do that, so long as I will finish up everything that same day. You see the battle within me. So a part of me tells me, go straight to what you came here for. If it's that important, you want to check out something, go straight to that thing. find it and get out of there, go back to your job. But another part of me will tell me that just continue, just watch. It's not going to take time. It's just going to take 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, and before you know it, it's 12 p.m. Before you know it, the time is fast spent. You've not achieved much. You've not achieved as much as you should. So avoid distractions. If you know that your phone is a big distraction like me, put it away once, even before you get to the office. Put your phone on flight mode. I don't know, just it may not be phone. I don't know what else can be a distraction to you. Maybe your colleagues. You come to the office and you're gisting about previous things. No, let there be time for gisting. Let your gisting time come at the time when maybe your break time, but at the time when you've done a lot, when you can tell yourself that I have achieved much, I have covered about 80% of what I should do. Yeah. And then another thing I would say is, I know they said everybody's active time is not the same. There are people who are more active during the day and people who are more active during the night, right? But if you're working, be it at home or in the office or in your business or wherever, you're working during the day, right? So try, even if your most active time is in the night, you're not going to leave your job that you're supposed to do in the morning till night, except you want to stay back and you know you're still going to come to work in the morning. So what will you be doing in the morning? So even if you're the type that is most active at night, you're in the office and you're in the office during the day, or you're doing your job during the day, try to ginger yourself, right? I'm hoping I'm using the right word. Try to ginger yourself, try to encourage yourself, try to strengthen yourself. There are times when sleep, or there are people that they just have this, they must sleep. It is a must. Like, is it afternoon sleep is a must, or morning sleep, whatever time your sleep comes in. For me, I love my sleep. I sleep. If I don't sleep during the day, like if I don't sleep from either in the morning or afternoon, like I'm working. When I go back at night to sleep, I will never be satisfied. No matter how long I sleep, even if I sleep 8 hours, the next day I will feel like I didn't sleep. But if the previous day I had time to sleep, even if it's 30 minutes, 1 hour, my night sleep, no matter how long or how short, I will feel satisfied. That's what I discovered about myself. So what I do is, instead of me to allow sleep to weigh me down, instead of me to go to the office and I just start sleeping like that, there were times when, my gosh, sometimes I feel like I just go to the office to sleep, and which is very wrong. In as much as I have a boss that doesn't complain like that. I have a boss that, or let's say I have my own space, right? And I feel that's what another problem. I have my own space in my own cubicle, my own space. Nobody to talk to. You're not hearing voices that much that will keep you up, and the AC is on, so it's just a normal thing for sleep to come in. And another thing is, my job, I deal with finance, I deal with money. So I have this idea that if once this sleep comes, if I don't sleep, my dear, instead of me to write 16, I'll write 19. Instead of me to, if for me to struggle with sleep, like I know that I'm feeling sleepy and I'm struggling so hard to not sleep, to get to a point when I'll see 6 and I'll write 9, and it's a problem. It's going to be a problem to me because this is money. I'm handling finance. So what I do is, over time, I have known the time when I'm most likely to feel sleepy. I've studied myself. I have known that for me to be productive the next day, I should also be able to have time to rest today. So you don't just leave yourself, this is how I am. No, don't just leave yourself, this is how I am, this is my body. You've known how you are, right? So now, what word do I use? Train yourself to be productive, right? Like I said, I have known the time when I'm most likely to feel sleepy, from 11 downwards. or there's this they call hunger sleep. If I'm hungry, I feel sleepy, and once I'm feeling sleepy, I just, because of my job, it's just better for me to rest my head. So what I do is, instead of allowing distractions, allowing phone, gisting with people, doing things that are not necessary, and then when it gets to the time to sleep, you know that you will still leave that whatever thing you're doing to sleep. Why don't you be productive? You know that, okay, now you're not feeling sleepy yet, you just try to be productive, do some things that will keep you active, and you know that by the time you want to sleep, or that by the time you want to rest your head, you've done something. You've done something. Another thing I try to do is, when it comes to that sleeping aspect, is I try to wear AirPods and play music that are very loud, right, so that I won't feel sleepy. Or that sometimes I just put the AirPods in my ears and keep a movie on my phone while I'm working. Now, I may not really be, or whatever thing it is, either movie or comedy or anything that will just keep me awake. That's just because I want to be awake. I want to work. I don't want to waste my time, right? So, and this is because I now know who I am. I know that this sleep of a thing, it must come. I must want to sleep. I must want to, and once I'm feeling sleepy, it's best to not struggle with the sleep because of my job. So I should not leave myself like, okay, I'm going to sleep now. If I don't sleep, I'm going to spoil something. So you won't be productive because you know you're going to sleep. No. Plan yourself ahead of time. I've said this. Plan yourself ahead of time. Take away your distractions. Your phone, chatting with colleague, there's that friend that you guys must gist, you guys must talk about what happened in your life, everything that happened, how you went to, wherever you went to, how whatever happened, how your boyfriend broke your heart and how everything happened. You guys must just let that just hold on, let that just wait. You get, and how this thing helps you, right? People will begin to know you for being disciplined somehow. People will begin to know you for, okay, like you want to gist, and they're telling, no, I don't want to gist now, let's just at so time. With time, they also get to adjust, right? They also get to adjust with your own schedule. They also get to know that, oh, she won't want to gist now, let me let her, maybe during so time, during the break time or whatever, right? And then it also helps you to, when you start doing something consistently over time, your body also adjusts. That's how habit forms. That's how we form our habit. Nobody is born with a habit. You form your habit by the things you have done consistently, the things you have done repeatedly, right? So when you consciously tell yourself that this is what I'm going to do at so time, this is what I'm going to do at so time, your body adjusts and it becomes a habit, and that's how you also build good habits. So you find that if you're to close by 4 p.m, by 2-3, you feel like you've done a lot. You're now looking for extra things. You're now looking for extra things to do. And lastly, when you get to the office, there are things that are most important. Try to rank them. Or, okay, before you get to the office, there are things that you must do today. Like, these are your daily activities that you must do. And there are things that maybe you should do them, but not like it is a must for you to do them daily. When you've done, try to do those things that are most important. Do those things that are most important during the day, so that when you've achieved your must do's, when you've achieved the things that this is something that you must do, that if you don't do it today, they may give you problem. Your boss may ask for something, a document or whatever, or maybe you're working for somebody in the house, your madam can come in at any time and you have not done this thing, right? Let it be that you have done these things, then you can now have extra hours to do things like that, like extracurricular, right? Or extra job or extra activities. You now have the time to bring them in. You now have the time to do other things that normally would have lingered and keep piling. Please don't let your job pile. I've discovered that if you let your job pile, right, it makes it look like you're too busy, but you're not. Okay, you can be too busy, but you're not productive, because these things, all these heap of jobs you're doing today, these are the things you should have done previously. These are things you should have done before now. So But when you're productive, when you're active, your mind knows that these are the things you want to do, and you're doing them. Every day comes with its activities. Every day comes with its daily chores. You're not doing the chore of 1 week ago. You're not doing the chore of yesterday today. Whatever thing you're doing today is something you should do today, right? Yeah. So this is my advice. These are my pointers. I've learned my own mistake. I've learned from my own error. I've made the mistake of going to work, not having plan, not having a target. No, yes, set a target. Set to yourself, I must achieve this and this by so time. I must achieve this and this. I must do this, do this, do this. And it just helps you. It helps you sincerely. Try it out. If you're the person that you go to work in the morning and you come back and you feel, oh, I did not do much, you don't feel fulfilled, you don't feel like you did what you're supposed to do in a day. If anything comes up, let it be something from the office. Maybe there was an impromptu meeting, right? And that meeting took the whole day, or they sent you and you went for an office errand, which is not a normal chore for you, which is not part of your normal daily activity. It just came up. Maybe they sent you somewhere and it took your whole day. That is very reasonable, right? But not that you're in the office and you're being distracted either by friends, by colleagues, or being distracted by your phone, or being distracted by whatever it is your distraction. Plan your day, avoid distractions, take away your distractions, build yourself, tell yourself what you must do, and be disciplined, be conscious, put in the conscious effort to achieve your targets. Set daily targets based off of what you know you must achieve, based off of what you know is your job responsibility. Be productive. Don't just be busy. Don't just be busy, be productive. Let them call you up at any time. Bring me this document, and you're bringing it. It's not where you're going to start to work on it. Let's, if you're working for somebody, let your boss come in, or let your madam come in, or let your oga come in and see that you've done what you should have done at a particular time, right? Thank you very much. I'm hoping this was helpful, right? Please like, share, comment if there are things you resonate with, if there are pointers that you think are helpful, or more things you can chip in to help people have a productive day. Let us know in the comment section. Much love from Osla Prince. Thank you.